Welcome back to my channel. This is Joe Motovlog once again. Today we're here again at It's a Shangri-La. It's a Shangri-La Hotel. So we have our Binondo tours. We will start our tour here. This lobby is so beautiful. Alright, this is nice. You can see the pumping outside. That's the pumping outside. See, this is really you can see the fountain. A lot of wines. A lot of wines here. Here we go. Those are our scholars. Hello, Miss Joanne. Good to see you. Alright guys, we're going out the hotel now.
Can I do this?
Still a baby.
Already did. Oh my god!
He has a vlog.
Alright. Hi everyone.
Hi everybody.
We're going to Binondo. I'm going to take the photos and videos and something like that. And of course, I will not miss the food.
Oo, bakit? Tapos paikot lang talaga siya. EK.
Siksikat sila sa isang car.
Parang. Dami nila din.
Oo nga, pan sila
Nandong nga.
Hindi, ano naman siya, 14 naman yung capacity.
Kaya naman. Pero, yun lang, medyo close na close.
Hindi, may space sila. Lumag pa sila isa.
Filipino concept ba yung Nandong?
What do you mean Filipino concept?
Like, diba, we have our own word for it. So,
Meron pa kayong kalong? Iba pa yung
Kalong.
karga.
Iba yung karga.
Iba rin yung kalong, iba yung kanitong. Uy, kanitong tayo.
yeah, so, sanda mo na.
Yes, kalong. Put this, yeah, just pop this. Taxi driver din to eh. Kala mo ako lang taxi driver.
Tatlo na tayo taxi driver.
May Uber to, oo. Social to eh, social. Uber to. Lyft. Mga taxi lang.
Huwag mo yung palong sa kami. Hindi pa rin.
Yun na. Nag-usap na sila kung anong pinagkaiba ng kalong.
Nandong. Bala ng Pilipino.
Pero ang daming words talaga.
Yeah.
Hindi mo siya kaya i-translate na
Sa amin kasi pag kandong
isang
dito,
diretsong translate.
pagkalong pwedeng paganyan.
Ganun ba?
that's-
Oo. Hindi ah.
Pagkalong pwedeng ganyan yung baby.
Try mo lang yan.
Palong. Basta alam ko sanay ko kumandong. Yun lang.
Hindi, alam mo naman sa Filipino concept yung sumakay sa jeep.
Doon ako sinama na mali.
Sinirama ko. Oh my God.
Parang
That
elementary ko lang
logo.
yata.
It's like iconic.
Because they don't know how to do anything else. And then that just like I think further shows them like, oh, so we need this because the only experience we do is never like have a special
Do you She also goes around.
Can you check your Viber? Mukhang nagluloko yung Viber ko. Check mo lang kung may message si Miss Mila. Parang di ako nakaka-read, outside and receive.
Wala talaga sila.
Wala talagang atang silent.
Pag may clock siya, hindi siya nagsasend, di ba? Ang dami ko ng message pero nakaganon tayo.
Baka signal, lovely.
Nag-worry na ako baka.
Refresh lang, oo.
Nakailang reset na.
Signal.
Signal lang siguro.
We are inside Binondo Church.
Ayun daw, meron daw message lang.
Sabi ko.
Nasa Binondo Church pa sila.
We are inside Binondo Church.
We are in Jones Bridge, Charlton.
No, Jones.
Binili, okay ba din sila ng sampagita at ilang-ilang. Ang sarap guys.
Pinaamoy. You wanna get some pagita ice cream?
Oh,
Later.
I haven't tasted that. This is Jones Bridge, right?
Yes, this is Jones Bridge. Taxi, Uber.
I want to bring it more like close.
Yeah, this is Jones Bridge, and that's Ayala. Ayala Bridge.
Ay, amazing.
This one is Quezon Bridge.
Oh, Quezon Bridge. Yun yung
The
Jones.
other one is Jones Bridge.
Jones, Quezon, here, Ayala.
Yeah.
Eh, yung London Bridge.
London Bridge.
Sometimes
It's
there's
falling
I don't
down.
wanna go there.
Already fell down. God, I know this place so well because in college I would come here and then take a trip to the city.
Those were the days.
Those are the days tapos paha, walang masakay na bus.
like my son has and I was trying to do that to get kids like it's not difficult to use the platform, is it? There's not really a learning curve.
Did you see this? I just saw it. Sobrang tawa. So, parang backup singer yata siya. Ginaya niya yung mga boses nila. Christina Aguilera, Sandy Houston.
Oh, yun yung...
Tawa ko din tawa. Just recently, parang she used an Adele song and then made different voices out of that song.
So I've been looking at that.
Beyonce.
Saan ako kami dinadala?
What's happening?
Tinuturo no ways.
But I'm not also updated with this place.
That's what they're doing in their home.
Di
It's
sila.
quite some time. Dati dito din ako umiikot.
Dito.
Yeah, sa ilalim na yung maliit na parang tunnel. And then paglabas mo doon na sa may
Pero hindi.
post.
Kasi natatay.
Make it like 10 seconds.
Hindi, meron yung tina mo, meron pa.
You know, I don't know.
Ayun yung tunnel, no? May tawa lang.
Maganda pa yung tunnel.
Give them
Hindi, ito totoo.
I'm scared of it like that.
so
Wait, ba to? Baka may makasalubong man tayo.
Kaya nagtataka ako, sabi ko, ang sisiga nito mga yung express na to.
Yun pala.
Larangan yung daan ah.
Yun pala terminal.
Parang na minsan nagdadrag ako, antok-antok na ako, pauwi na. Tapos suminto yung truck, binasin ako na malakas. Yung truck na basura. Truck na basura. Sabi ko, ano ba? Sabi niya, kaya dito lang ang garahe namin.
Dapat sara na lang din sa ayaw.
Yeah, dapat.
Ang maganda sa kanya, sobrang
Marami talagang ginagawa dito.
Turn na lang tayo.
marami ng film sa loob ng di ba? In-research na. Pero ito, kinonsider nila yung situation.
Giving me garden of the gala. Di ba they opened up? They reopened?
Yeah, they opened.
Nasunog.
Oo, nasunog ulit.
Tapos, ano na? Was ulit? Kasi gusto ko na nga.
Pumasok.
Pumasok eh. Pumasok ka na ba?
Open na siya? Parang na-restore na.
Hindi nasunog na ulit.
Nasunog ulit. Oh my
Like, may
God.
portion na nasunog. Ayun.
Let's go, guys.
That's the Binondo Church.
Ang funny na, let's go. Parang mga
Yan,
let's go.
yung streets na.
Kala mo saya nila. Parang let's go.
Let's go. Walang sahod.
what statue was that?
Yun, may U-turn naman dun sa kabila.
A few moments later.
Jones Bridge now.
Oh my God. been a while since I've been to
Ongpin.
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 Or the Estero.
Estero.
Ang mahal lang ang Estero. Ate, mura dun. Paano mo yung BPI?
Naglalaboy na nga ako. Paano naglalaboy?
Paano? Patingin nga, patingin. Ang sama ng ugali natin. Sobrang sama ng ugali. Paano?
Sir Jojo, pag yan, di mo nilagay lahat sa ano mo ha, sa vlog.
Sir Joe, pag yan, hindi namin nakita yung mga side comments ni Danny tsaka ni...
Emil mo na lang yun. Ayaw ko hindi na. Oh God, it's this nila.
Wala yung ano ko eh. Pag ano talaga Viber ko.
Hi, Miss Mila. We're like stuck in traffic. We're heading to Binondo. What's she?
Quintin Paredes.
We're in Paredes.
Almost there.
But we're inside Chinatown.
Tell her na lang na wala yung
That was how I got it.
Nasa may third. We're inside. Tapos after. Paano traffic? Ito yung may lugar. What's happening? Yeah. Kotse nila.
Yan yung mga nakasalubong mo. Yan.
Because I don't want to know.
The main entrance. Church.
Mga logo.
Got it.
Mostly, wala naman silang core, wala silang track sa mga ano lang, subdivision.
We'll meet you there with the main entrance of the church. Whatever she said.
Pero alam ko kapag
English. I really want
Not
to.
sure.
alam ko
Ano bumalik sa Chinese?
Ano ko talaga siya.
Okay, baka biglang nag-flashback yung mga...
Ayun ang sinasabi ko.
Meron nga din dyan.
English cake.
I was just saying like pretty.
Binondo Church tayo.
Afford pa na.
I feel like the place
Naisip ko na iba isip ko siya sa siguro. I guess I'm saying this year.
Alright, children.
Hi vlog!
Hello! This is isang pagira. Alright guys, we're here now at Binondo Church. Those are our companions.
A few inches later.
My name is Ivan. Hello, everyone. So before we start, did you have breakfast? No, because you're not hungry. Yeah, I know that some of you, might be a little bit hungry by now, but before we feed your tummies, let me first sort of feed your minds, because we are doing a historical food walk, the Binondo Food Walk. And by walk, we spell that as W-O-K. Okay? So walk, walk, right? So we're gonna be eating, Okay, so if you look at this map, then you realize that we are in a very old part of our city. In fact, it's one of the oldest neighborhoods. Later on in the afternoon, you shall be heading across the river to this place called Intramuros, which is the Spanish colonial partner. But for now, we are here in Chinatown. Okay, so just a bit of a background history. Somewhere in the 1500s, specifically in the year 65, there was a group of people who comes here and said, "Hey, you know what? We're gonna claim your islands for our empire." And guess who they were? The conquistadors, or the Spanish, and eventually we become a colony of Spain. And by 1571, we had a brand new capital, Manila. Okay, so as a result of that thing that happened at the time, we had lots of people coming to our city. No? So Manila became an immigrant destination. No? And some people from around our islands and from outside our borders, near and far. And one of the biggest groups to settle in our city were the Chinese. Okay? Now, historically, when you said Manila for the first 300 years, you did not mean Manila like what we would know today. This big, sprawling metropolis. Because for the first 3 centuries, Manila was simply this area, okay, which is across Binondo, no? Which we refer to as Intramuros, and we'll get to explore that later on in the afternoon. Okay? Now, and Intramuros, no, or the inner city, was largely where the ruling Spanish lived at the time, no, within the confines of the city walls. Now, the people that the Spanish ruled, however, the Tagalogs, the Chinese, and whoever came to our city, they lived outside the city walls, no? In these areas, which they referred to as extramuros, or literally outside the walls, no? Well, and guess where the Chinese live? Outside the walls, no? And that's why for us in Manila today, when you say Binondo, Binondo is equals Chinatown, no? Because this area has been a place of settlement since the 1500s. Okay, so we begin our walk right here to this little square. There, no? This little square is that building to my back, no? And it's a bit of an irony that we begin our walk in what is supposed to be the oldest Chinese quarter in our country, and yet the main landmark of Chinatown is a building that is so not Chinese at all. Okay, but comes in a very 16th century, very colonial, no? Very Catholic church. And why? Because the Spanish, when they came here, they didn't just come here to holiday like you do, no? They came for certain things like empire. They wanted spices. So this road that you see over here, it's actually that road over there. And it led all the way to the inner city, or Intramuros. Okay? So anyway, so that's a very quick overview of the place. So for this morning, as mentioned, we are going to be doing the food tour bit of our activity, because we want to make sure that you have energy to walk till the afternoon. So we're going to start eating. We're going to go to the meat of the tour now, and that is the eating part. Okay? If you have any questions, just raise your hands. Let us walk our way. Okay, come.
Hi everyone! So I'm here with Ninong. So, yun, take over muna tayo. So, we are here at Binondo. So, siya si Ninong again. We're here with the scholars and we're here with everyone. So, what we're gonna do today is we're gonna have a tour here in Binondo. Binondo is a Chinatown here in Manila. And, yun. We will see the glimpse and everything, how rich the culture, tradition-wise, the oriental side of the Philippines.
Thank you, Andrea. Sir Red, good to see you.
Yung sa ano natin sa
Now, I'm pretty comfy without the bag. because as mentioned, apart from learning about all that history stuff over there, the whole idea is that we are learning history through your tummies. Okay? So for this morning, we are gonna be jumping around more food places, no? Eat a little, try a little. You don't have to like the food, it's okay if you don't like it, but at least try it. And hopefully learn a thing or two. Okay? So, going back to that history lesson, so I'm going to show you a map. A map, okay? So this is us in the Philippines, okay? And this is China. And this map, by the way, it's a little bit skewed. It's a bit wrong because we are right here. Okay, so we are right here. So last I checked, we were under Taiwan. Or Taiwan is to our north. Okay, so because of that geographic location, no? So for the next 450 years now, majority of the Chinese immigrants who settled in our city came from two very specific regions in southern China. Right? So the bigger group, the 90%, came from this region in southern China called Fujian province. Okay? And why Fujian province? Why not here? Because after Fujian is Taiwan, and after Taiwan is Luzon Island. So geographically quite close. Okay? Now the people from Fujian and the language in Fujian in Southeast Asia, they went around the region. They were called as the Hokkien, the Hokkien Chinese, and that's why I call Hokkien way. Well, I can still speak Hokkien because my ancestors were one of those immigrants who came here. My grandfather came here in 1930s. Okay, but the remaining 10%, however, the smaller group came from the province beside Fujian called Canton. No? So they were the Cantonese, okay? So what's the difference between the Hokkiens and the Cantonese? Number one, language, not the same. No? It's kind of like saying one is Tagalog, the other one is Bisaya. There are two different language groups. No? Food culture, also not the same. No? So today, eventually when these immigrants settled, their descendants, the Chinese Filipinos, or locally we call them as the Chinoys. This being a species, okay? As I mentioned so we would trace our origins to these two areas in southern China. Okay, so with the coming of these people, they brought them a lot of things, traditions, culture, and of course food. So we're having for our first meal, and I can smell it, okay, is a dish that we call as a lumpia. Okay? Now what is a lumpia? A lumpia is a spring roll. And I think all of you know what's a spring roll. Okay?